everyone, Court K here with my pup, Wakame, and we were tagged by the lovely Alyssa White. So I'm about to answer 4 questions, and then I'm going to tag a couple of my friends to pass on the fun. Alright? Right, Wakame? Say hey! Okay, so the first question is, what game do I want to see most in CIB, aka Complete in Box? I would say hands down, Final Fantasy 2, which is now known as Final Fantasy 4 in the United States, because it was Final Fantasy 4 in Japan for a very, very long time. I'm talking about Final Fantasy 2 Complete in Box on the SNES version. Okay, so I have a huge, huge history with this particular game, so anyone who knows me knows that this is my Final Fantasy of choice of all time, my favorite. So it's not a cop-out, it really is what I want, and there's a story behind it. It's because when I was going to college, some dude asked me if he can borrow my SNES Final Fantasy II game. And I did so because I was really nice about it, because it's such a great game. I think that I want to share the wealth. And a week later, when we came back to class, he was actually not there anymore. So my Final Fantasy II disappeared with him, and he never, ever, ever gave it back to me. I have no idea where he is, but it's out there in the world, given for free by someone, and I'm just upset about it still to this day. So I want that. I know it's not that hard to find, but that's what I would want. Complete in a box. I would want it, you know, beautifully packaged, and I would never even open it. Okay, best place I've vacationed. I would say, hands down, everyone knows France. I'm not talking about just Paris, France, but Chamonix, France, Bordeaux, France, Reims, France, anywhere in France. It's completely beautiful. There's so much history. There's so many cathedrals. There's tasty, tasty, delicious food. There's wine. There's cheese, and everyone knows also that I went to a French school for a very long time, so my fluency is really high. So yes, my favorite place is France because it's a vacation, but then it's also like home for me. So I just absolutely love that place. I did live in Japan for a couple years, but I wouldn't call that a vacation. So honestly, it's kind of neck and neck between what I prefer, France or Japan. Okay, where do I want a vacation or place I want to go to the most? Currently, the first thing that pops to my head is either Disney World, because I've never been to Disney World around this age. I've been when I was a super, super, duper, duper tiny, tiny child, but we all know we don't remember that. So I would say either Disney World or get out of this country completely, and Tahiti would be my jam. Because I love to just lounge in the sun, and if I had the option of just being in a bikini for the rest of my life, I would. I think everyone should be naked because it's so, so free and so great. And the last question was my favorite flavor chip. You know, it's funny because when I saw this question, I thought to myself, you know, in Japan, there are so many different flavors of chips that I absolutely love. There's like a mayonnaise flavored chip. There's a wakame, a seaweed flavored chip. And I love all of those flavors. So I would just basically say, in Japan, it would probably be nori, which is, you know, the seaweed. Or here in the United States, I like it simple. I like the plain. Sour cream and onion is pretty good, but I usually always opt for like the plain chip. I'm kind of vanilla in that sense. I also prefer vanilla ice cream to chocolate. What about you guys? Comment below and let me know as well. And I'm going to tag 3 of my home slices. David Klein of Dave Control Live, a Dark Souls guru, and my co-host of during our stint with Game Control Live, Dale Rutledge, my co-host for Sailor Moon Crystal, as well as Total Divas. I'm curious to know what's going on with him. And also my girl Ann Campia. Of course, I've got to pick Ann Campia for this as well, because I'm curious to know what she would pick. Alright guys, so thanks for dropping by. Those are my answers, and I'll talk to you later. Wakame's over there, or she would say bye. So she's saying bye in spirit. See ya.